Wait, I thought Itasha was just an excuse for people to put pictures of anime girls making weird faces all over their cars, right? Yes and no. Let me explain. We're out here today in the Sky Park Resort in Nagano for the Itasha Vision photo session meeting. The Japanese word for car is kuruma, and when you combine this kanji with other characters, you can change what sort of car you're talking about. For example, Japanese car is nihonsha, amesha, American car, itasha, Italian car. Or is it? Because the internet likes to make a big joke out of things, these guys changed the character from Italian ita to this one, ita, which means pain. So these things are called itasha, or painful cars. And there's a good reason for it. Because any normal person walking down the street who sees one of these cars is going to go like this. So let's have a walk around the car park and I will try and explain the deep meaning behind all of these stickered up cars. And some of them are actually really good as far as tuned cars go. So let's start with this Mark X. Now, even if it didn't have these stickers on, it would be a pretty decent show car. It's low, Lexus brake conversion. It has stereo in the back. But why put this character on there? All right, let's use this Mark X as an example. So there's various genres of characters they use. And this one, Kotori Minami, is from a virtual idol singing group called Love Live. Now, these are characters who are in like a virtual idol group. And there's various kinds of media, like video games and anime and all sorts of things like that they're in. And of course the question is, why do they choose certain characters? Well, the word for that is called this, oshi. And oshi means push in Japanese, and it's basically the person or character that you are cheering for, that you are hoping does well, the one you want to see the most. All right, in English, like in K-pop, they say a stan, which comes from that Eminem song about a creepy stalker. And there's quite a few of these virtual idol singing groups, so there's a lot of characters to choose from. So that's one genre. Now, next genre is, of course, anime characters. Now, this one here, very nice crown. This is from the Fate series, which is extremely hard to explain. Just imagine a whole lot of mythology all mixed up together into video games, anime, comic books, and everything. This Supra has the full cool body kit. So as you can see, most of these cars so far are fairly close to being show cars. Proper wheels, a lot of them have big brake kits. Now here's another genre of Itasha, the race style. So if you took away, the virtual idol, it would look pretty close to being a regular race car. Like it wouldn't look too out of place on a racetrack. So this Civic, Brembo brakes, Volk wheels, and Nova tyres on it. Another race style, this time Strike Witches theme. Now this one is really hard to explain if you don't know what it is. So imagine, okay, here's another word you need to know. Gijinka. Gijinka means, what does it mean? Pseudo-human. You take an inanimate object, for example, World War II, I guess, fighter planes and like fighter pilots from World War II, combine them with anime schoolgirls and that's what you have. See, that's their logo, Strike Witches. They sort of fly around and fight these alien robot sorts of things. So this is connected to what's also known as military otaku, or people who like military stuff. And as you can see, she's carrying a Type 99 autocannon, like the cannons that were on aeroplanes. This is the one which is used on Japanese fighter planes, and I think is based on the German Ehrlichen 20mm cannon. You all thought this was just like putting girls on cars, right? No. This is one of the Civics from Fast and Furious. It is, isn't it? These things are still kicking around. Look, it's got the NOS in the back. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a bit of a throwback. And it has Hayasaka from Kaguya-sama on it. Never thought I'd see that. So if you're thinking, yeah, whatever, it's just a bunch of stickers on some mildly modified cars, whatever. Well, there is actually innovation happening in the Itasha world as well. This Roadster and this FD-RX-7 are from a shop called K-Concept in Gotemba. And they're showcasing a technique which is actually kind of cool. What they've done here is lay a semi-transparent print over a reflective silver base layer. So when you change angle in the sun, as you can see with Fubuki here, her eyes and hair and sword and like the sword slash glow. And the cool thing is there's no seam because it's just one layered over the other. So it's just one flat layer, so you don't get those little ripples. That's really cool. So a full Rocket Bunny kit, endless brakes, BC wheels on this 8.6, and Sword Art Online. That's an isekai series. It's like a genre where you get swept away into another universe with, you know, magic and whatever. Okay, now this one, yeah, this is going to be a bit harder to explain. If you don't really understand live streaming or virtual idols, yeah, it kind of blew up over the past couple of years. This 34 four-door has apparently a real GTR front bumper. It's got the Z-Tune style front fenders. And this character here, this is known as Hosho Marin, who is a, for lack of a better word, a horny pirate. And then on this Mark II, this character, Fubuki, is a fox god sort of character. Yeah. And there's also this character, Minato Aqua, who is like a maid sailor slash onion. Once again, race style. It's the sort of car you see a lot in Forza if you play those sorts of games. See, full Brembo kit, raised wheels, Toyo proxies, stripped out interior. It's got a flocked dash as well. And yeah, there's always a lot of little references on these cars to the characters. For example, Aqua is known for killing people with TNT in Minecraft. So those three are probably the most popular HoloLive characters. Here's a couple more. Mirai, who is a princess from the future, and Kanata, who is an angel. I'm not really even talking about the cars, am I? This is still a decent meet, even if you're not into this sort of thing. Something really notable about these cars is they're all done very well. Like, they all have expensive wheels, you know, good brake kits, nice seats, a lot of accessories. You know, they're all just done well. There's a lot of brand names here and there. And like I said, even if you're not into virtual idols who are fighting robots, like Roboco, it's still a cool looking roadster. This one's a bit more subtle. This one is from a video game. This is Aya Sameimaru, who is a Tengu god, which is like sort of a giant crow god sort of figure. And the video game this is from is one which is known as a Danmaku, or Bullet Hell. Remember those old games where, you know, stuff would fly down from the top of screen and you'd shoot it? Well, that's what this is. And it's got the crow-style feathers all the way down the back. It's actually really well done. And it is a GTR. Here's another style that I've noticed a lot here today. I'm just going to call it shadow style, where the print is not necessarily super obvious. Either, you know, the print is sort of half clear, or you can't see it from one angle, but you can see it from another angle. I mean, you know, not everybody wants to have an enormous character on their car, you know, in the car park at work. This Copen has characters from Strike Witches as well. That's the Finnish character and the Russian one. Here's another shadow style one, sort of airbrush looking on a dark background. So this is a crown on these kind of cool and very retro SSR König wheels. This is some old school VIP style stuff, but the character on it is, this is the battleship Yamato. So this is a series called Kankole. It used to be a lot more popular than it is now. Yeah, so this is the human version of the famous battleship Yamato. And this is a... which one is that? It's probably written there. The Musashi. So this mirror has numbers on it from an actual racing series, the Tohoku 660, which is the size of engines in these cars. And look, it even has race damage here and inspection stickers from Sugo. It's also got Dunlop Z3s on it, so this is an actual race car. It has roll cage and has the driver's equipment there, so yeah, these things get raced as well. I just spoke to the owner and he said he does indeed race this car in the 660 series with these graphics on it. This GR Yaris is probably the most extreme car here. Brand new, but it's still got the full Pandem kit of 1552 wheels. A little mini version of it. I'm not one to judge because I've been there too, but when you have a bunch of virtual girlfriends and no real girlfriend, you probably have a bit of spare money which you can spend on this sort of stuff, right? All right, so that's the show done, but the managers of the ski resort here heard there was a foreigner YouTuber doing content down here, and they came down and gave me a lift ticket. Now, I didn't realize it, but we are where the famous Kurumayama Blue Sky Terrace is. So we're gonna go check it out. Kurumayama. Oh, it's like the ski resort. I guess this is it. Yay, we're going skiing, yay. I wish I was going skiing. When I looked up the directions how to get here, I didn't realize it was at a ski resort. Apparently we have to swap lifts. All right, we're going up there apparently. Sky Terrace. There we go, we're going all the way up there. All right, lift number 2. Wow, that's really nice. So Nagano is where they held the Olympics. Is that Mount Fuji over there? It might be. No, it's not, can't be. Is that Mount Fuji? I don't know. There's already some snow on those mountains over there. Ah, it's nice to have a bit of fresh mountain air after all that culture. Wow, what a view. Yeah, this is a nice change of pace from anime titties. Yeah, this is cool. I'm guessing some of these people walked up here. There we are, top of the mountain, 1,925 meters, Kurumayama. So not a huge mountain, but the view is pretty nice. I know it's kind of stereotypical to talk about Japan in the context of, oh, it's a land of contrasts and there's old and the new together and stuff like that. But honestly, I just went from a meeting of sports cars with stickers of virtual idols on them to standing in the silent nature on the top of a mountain in less than 15 minutes. So a bit of an odd ending to an Itasha video, but here we are. As I said in the last video, going full-time on Noriero from now on, so Patreon to help create more and more content. Here's the tier 3 subscribers. Thank you to all these wonderful people. Oh, Alexi, you're not really making a whole lot of content considering you said you were going full-time. Look, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes that you'll find out about really soon, and it's not good news, unfortunately. But the Patreon people will hear about it first. So if you want to join that, here's the link. Check it out. Also, previous Itasha video if you'd like to see that as well. So once again, thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, I'm gonna freeze my dick off.